as the joint security agencies, a very peaceful and secure situation across all jurisdictions within the country and along our borderlines with the neighboring countries. In Bunagana, we still have movement of refugees to and fro, Uganda to the DRC and back. And yesterday we received only 84 asylum seekers at the transit center, and this brings the total population at the holding area to 10,829. Then the cumulative number of asylum seekers continue to grow. From 28th of March, we now have a total of 42,586 individuals out of 22,015 households. Our police in Kisoro is investigating some negative elements who want to take advantage of the refugee situation. We managed to intercept 34 refugees who were being trafficked out of the holding center for labor in Masindi. We were also still trying to expand our inquiries to establish whether these negative elements were not targeting the refugees and misleading them into acts of hostility where they get recruited into the rebel ranks. So we have these 34 and also the perpetrators of violence whom we believe wanted to take advantage of the vulnerable situation of refugees. We shall be giving a report as we get along. Of course, as Ugandans, we continue to monitor the electoral climate in Kenya, and as we await the announcement and declaration of the president-elect in Kenya, we continue to pay attention to the political climate there. We alerted you that the borderline is very normal. It's well secured from the Busia area, Bukedi, up to Sebei region and the Karamoja region. If there are any spillover effects that may arise, we have contingency plans in place to address concerns regarding movement on either side. So that is that. Now, on the 13th, we had an incident where one of our officers was involved in a police shooting, which claimed the life of one of the residents in South Zone Namugongo. This matter is being investigated by our territorial police at Kampala Metropolitan East and Kira Division, where our own Assistant Superintendent of Police, Owori Lamek, aged 36 and attached to Kawempe Police Station, was arrested for the alleged murder of Sebyala Brian, a businessman of South Zone Namugongo in Wakiso. The facts gathered indicate that on the 13th of this month at around 11 p.m., the victim, Sebyala Brian, parked his car, a Visitor Silver Grey, under registration number UAK398D, waiting for a friend. And it is at that stage that an approaching vehicle, a Primo Silver Grey, registration number UBF179F, which we later established to be for the ASP Owori Lamek, who resides in Chitobi, Chirinya, knocked him from the front. This unfortunate incident resulted into a disagreement which led to the blatant shooting and killing of the victim by the police officer. The officer drove off immediately up to his home, but our response teams got very good information from the witnesses, and we managed to proceed to his home where we impounded the car. We found a scratch on the front part of the vehicle, that is the passenger side, which had an impact with the victim's car. In addition, we recovered a pistol with 13 rounds, and one bullet was missing. But upon thorough examination of the Premier car, we recovered from inside the suspect's motor vehicle a cartridge, which accounts for the 14th bullet. This is, of course, a tragic incident that we are. It is tragic that one of the lives of our citizens was taken by an officer who was supposed to protect life and property. Every life in this country matters, and we know how devastating this loss of life could have affected the community in Insawo zone and in Namugongo. Right now, our prayers are with Brian's loved ones. We offer our sincere condolences to his immediate family, relatives, and friends, and all those who knew him. And the IGP has also come out strongly to condemn the act of impunity and tasked CID to ensure the matter is thoroughly investigated and justice constitutionally served. The top priority of the UPF, as a reminder, is to ensure the protection of constitutional rights of all citizens in this country. Although the actions of the officer are an embarrassment to the police, we shall continue to be responsive to the progress of the investigation. And we are confident that the investigating team are going to conduct a very thorough, fair, and honest investigation of the murder and ensure that the suspect is charged to court on evidence. May the soul of Brian Sebiara rest in eternal peace.